Greetings JavaViewers and welcome to another Minecraft modding for advanced modders tutorial. We're beginning our little mini-series on event handlers. And before we go ahead and do that, I just want to tell you a thing. I'm in my Minecraft 1.6.4 version here with our mod. And basically the video about that may not be up yet, but I added 3 new videos for the Minecraft modding for beginner series, where I first update the mod. Next, I fix some errors, and the last video is about uploading your mod on the internet, like Minecraft. And I've actually done that. I didn't show in that video, but if we go on Planet Minecraft, you can see that. Ooh, level 70, right? Legendary programmer. No, you can see that below the Instant mod here, there is here. The Mighty Inventors mod. It's up right now. It's not really that popular, but I mean, that's totally alright. It's just a tutorial walkthrough. 2,600 views is like alright. I don't really care, but I just want to show you that. Let's get to coding, alright? So what you want to do first of all when making an event handlers, well, basically let me just talk about event handlers. First of all, event handlers is something very, very useful. Comes with Forge, and we can actually do it in here. Basically, you can add loads of methods to these event handlers using different events, which is built into Forge. It's very useful. One of the most useful events is the what's it called? Living update event, I think. It basically gets the ticks for an entity, and that could be the player. So you could actually check for the player to like have an item in your hand, and then he would get a potion effect or something. And when he, well, removes the item from his hand, he will no longer have the potion effect. Or you could check if the player's level was like 5, and then it would display a message or whatever you like. So that is very, very useful. You can also do when a player right-clicks an entity like a cow. You know how the cow gives you milk in a bucket? Yeah, all kinds of stuff like that. Now we are going to do that, and we're gonna be I'm gonna be showing you all the different events. Well, a lot of them at least, and they're gonna be split it up in tutorials. So first of all, this tutorial is just about setting up our event handler. So I'm just gonna type in here. It's just like registering the sound manager. Basically, you register a new file, and I think the sound manager is actually, yeah, this is actually an event handler, our sound manager. As you can see, we have the sound load event, which is an event, and it uses the Forge subscribe. Forge subscribe is, it's an interface. I'm not really going to talk about it, but you need that in every event. We're just going to make a whole new class for that, since I don't really want to use the sound manager for all the cool stuff. Alright, so we're going to create it, and it's going to be in our main package because I feel like it's important, and we hit finish. Alright, so actually right now the class is set up. There's nothing we need to do except adding loads of methods. And when you add methods, you gotta have the thing I just told you like a second ago, Forge subscribe, and then you're gonna have your public void, whatever you want to call it. Let's do on player update 6. And the event for this is let's just go ahead and do net down here, net.minecraftforge.event dot maybe not event entity, no entity living, here it is, entity, I think it's called the living event. Yeah, I think it's called the living event. So you put in living event. I just put event every time. And the reason why I know it's a living event is that there's a file called there's living event. Go ahead and import that. Yeah, I think it's that. And go ahead and import Forge subscribe as well. Alright, now we're pretty much done. This is our first method, and it has the living event, which means it checks for the entity text. Now, a cool thing we can do here is we can do if, and we can do if event, which is our event dot, and there's actually an entity here, so we can do entity instance of, which means, well, it basically means instance of. And what we can do is we can do entity player, which means it will only run the code if we're talking about a player, and well, we are, because we're updating ticks. And well, now this code will only be run for the player. So to say, like, if I were to add some higher jumping and I just put it in, that means it will happen for every entity, which meaning a cow and a pig, and when they jump, they would jump higher. So this prevents that. You could of course also make another if statement, like if event.entity instead of entity pig, or etc. We're not going to be talking any more about the event handler. I think I'm going to end the tutorial here. It might not be that long, but you've kind of into the thing about event handlers now, and you know a little about it, so that's alright. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this small tutorial and explaining tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial, where we will begin on making methods for this on player update 6. So yeah, have a good day or night, and I'm out. Let me just talk about the event handlers. First of all, event handlers is something very, very useful, and comes with Forge, and we can actually do anything. Basically,